Hello and welcome. This is page 23 of your quarter one Algebra 1 notebook. In this video, we're going to continue solving linear inequalities in word problems. So let's take a look here. I've got a gas station that charges 10 cents less per gallon of gasoline if a customer also gets a car wash. I've had this situation presented to me a number of times. I'm not sure, maybe if you've seen that too. The price of gas is regularly $2.09 a gallon. That sounds like a dream. And a car wash is $8. If you get a car wash, what are the possible amounts in gallons of gasoline that you can buy if you can spend at most $20? So at most is a maximum. So I'm definitely going to be using the less than or equal sign. What am I looking for? I'm looking for the possible number of gallons. So x equals the number of gallons I can get. Now this question takes a little bit to think about. I know I'm going to get a car wash and I'm going to just spend $8 on the car wash. So I'm going to just put that first to get it over with. X is the number of gallons, and gas regularly cost $2.09 a gallon. I could replace this word with per, right? $2.09 per gallon. So $2.09 X, right? But the key is I'm buying the car wash and the gas station charges 10 cents less per gallon if I buy the car wash. So I'm not going to spend $2.09 per gallon. I'm actually going to spend $2.09 minus 10, which of course is going to be a very dreamy price of $1.99. So essentially, I'm going to pay $1.99 per gallon, and I do want that to be less than or equal to $20. So if gas were that cheap right now, I'd be most excited. I have a two-step equation to solve. I'm going to subtract $8 from both sides. To make sure I remove my constant, I have 199x is less than or equal to 20 minus 8, which of course is 12. I'm going to divide both sides by 199. That's a positive number, so my sign won't flip. And I get x is going to be less than or equal to 6.03 gallons. Now we're going to assume I'm not quite precise with, the gas pump. And I know if I go over 6.03, I'm going to spend more than $20. And we're going to assume I just have a $20 bill. So I can buy no more than 6 gallons to be safe of gas. And that is the answer. Let's move on to this next one. Your cell phone plan costs $49.99 per month for a given number of minutes. Back in the day, we used to pay for minutes. Now most people do have unlimited minutes. But again, back in the day, we would pay a certain amount for a number of minutes. And then you would have each additional minute or part of a minute. So if you use 30 seconds, it was a minute. And it would cost, in this case, it costs 40 cents. If you budget $55 per month for your phone costs, what are the possible additional minutes? Oh, and this is telling me it's X. So X equals the number of minutes that I can use to spend no more than $55. This is a maximum. So I need to look at less than or equal to. So let's say I pay $49.99 per month because I have to. That's exactly what I have to pay. And I'm going to spend 40 cents every time if I go over, let's even say I have 250 minutes. If I use 251 minutes, I'll have to pay 40 cents. So every time I use an extra minute, I have to pay 40 cents. And I want it to be less than or equal to $55. So 55 minus $49.99 because I'm going to subtract $49.99 on both sides. And now I have 40 hundredths. X is less than or equal to 5 and 1/100. We'll divide both sides by a positive 0.040. So I do not have to flip the sign. And X is going to be less than or equal to 12.525 minutes. Now I know that any part of a minute will go up to 13 in this case because it's any part of a minute. So I can use no more than 12 minutes. I'll have to round down this time because if I use that 0.525 minutes, I will likely spend more than $55. All right, last question on this page. To become a member of an ice skating rink, you have to pay a $30 membership fee. The cost of admission to the rink for members is $5 and $7 for non-members. After how many visits to the rink is it less expensive to be a member than a non-member? In other words, at what point is it worth it to get the membership? So I want being a member to be less than being a non-member. And I like writing this in the case of inequalities, so I remember where I have to put what. So let's think about what I pay to be a member. I pay a $30 flat fee as a member. I forgot to identify my X. I'm so sorry. After how many visits? So X equals the number of visits. So sorry. So back to being a member. I'm going to pay a $30 flat fee, and each time I go, I'm going to pay $5. So 5 times each number of visits I go, and another 30. And then to be a non-member, I'm not paying any fee, but I do have to pay $7 each time. So 7 times the number of visits. In this case, I am going to subtract 5x from both sides. So my x is in the right, or my x's are all together. And I have 30 needs to be less than or less than 2x. And I'm not using less than or equal to because I don't want it to be equal. I want it to be less expensive. I'm now going to divide both sides by 2, and I have x is greater than 15, or 15 is less than an x. So if I flip this, x has to be greater than 15. So 15 or more visits will make the membership worth it. So if you really like skating and you foresee yourself going at least 15 times, you should become a member. That's it for this video. Thank you so much.